Story Part 1. Long, long ago, yet only yesterday, or even sooner, in the realm of the eternal now, they met. A gathering within the swirling hugeness that from a great distance, in this realm of infinite space, looked much like a giant butterbean or a womb, giving birth with gentle poofs and burps and belches to stars and galaxies and dimensions and all that was ever thought of and ever glimpsed anew. They met within a chamber of an innermost room, a vast hall draped with scenes of what was, what is, what will be, and never happened. Lost fortitudes still spinning, waiting to be born. A noisy, boisterous crowd, conversing, laughing, shouting, greetings of delight, slappings of backs, and hugs, and even spontaneous dances breaking out across the floor. Exuberant they were, unconstrained excitement at the adventures that lay ahead. Order was called quickly as the great swirling, the Grand Empt, began to take form. Everything was the Grand Empt forming. They understood that very well. They themselves, the hall, the drapes of scenes, the butterbean womb and all its birthings, the infinity of space and all ever thought and ever glimpsed anew. All the form was ever emptying, and the empt was ever forming. Welcome once again and again and again, the Grand Empt said, or rather thought, and was immediately understood, as warmth and joy of being radiated through them all. Each settled and opened expectantly, centering in the unique gift each was, opening in admiration and happiness and love for and with the Grand Empt, ever forming, of whom they were joyous representations. You all understand this already, the Grand Empt declaimed, and they did, as soon as those words were spoken. But I will voice this aloud and make it even more real. A special occasion indeed, they thought, for the spoken word to dance its dance and to reverberate the hall. I'm inviting you to embark on a great adventure, the journey of condensation. Some of you will go as guides, remembering me, recalling this meeting, and reminding those who condense so far they have little remembrance at all. We are moving into unknown realms where it's easy to get lost. But not to worry, though you will. I know where you are and will always call you home. All you have to do is listen. Get quiet and still and listen. I don't want to tell you too much. This is a time of innovation, of flying by the seat of your pants, of being hoisted by your own petard, following your star, working out your horoscope, casting your I Ching, auguring your templum, reading your holy texts and your travelogues. You'll be lost and found, taking a dive and recovering, falling down and getting up, losing weight and gaining it, and all such endeavors. For the realm of condensation is a world of two-ness, of splitness. There is on the one hand and on the other hand. One thing will lead to another, and this will soon become that. And oh, by the way, you will be meat. Meat that sometimes feels it has no leg to stand on. So what do you say? Shall we play this wild, wild game? Aye, and yes, and you bet, and yippee, and all forms of affirmation rocked the crowd. Then I need some volunteers to serve as guides. The rest of you reside within your own creativity for the parts you play and the degree of condensation that you dare. And the voice of proclamation, the whisper of prediction, the creative word of benediction ceased, and all went back to the usual instant knowing of each other's thoughts and souls.